Good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender norm resistors. It's time to get back into the land of Shapier with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome, everybody. Made it through the weekend. Actually, the weekend wasn't that difficult. A lot of work yesterday, but nothing too traumatic. Nothing too horrible. But yes, I am definitely ready to get back into Quest for Glory 2. We are going to load up back. We are actually going to load in with basically right before we left for Rasier with the caravan and all that stuff. So we're gonna go through that again. Just because that's a really awesome kind of cutscene type thing. And really kind of sets you up, and there's a lot of stuff that's kind of leading into Rasier where it's kind of important. There's some stuff that is set up there, like facing the guard, meeting the guards right at the gates of Rasier, finding out about all the bad stuff that's going on in Rasier and everything like that. That is kind of an important thing to do and to deal with. It really does set up everything as far as where it all goes from, how things are in Rasier. Now, of course, there's actually a fair amount to do in Rasier. It's not quite an even split, the time that you spend in Rasier and the time that you spend in Shapier. Because you get like 1 or 2 days in Rasier before shit really kicks off and the main, the real third act starts. I mean, the first few days in Rasier are kind of like, kind of filler, really. It feels like they're just kind of like, okay, well, we can't just have them go to Rasier and then boom, right into this, this traumatic, epic storyline and stuff like that. We have to give them something to do in Rasier. And to a certain extent, there is the idea of, okay, well, you do have to... you do have to kind of give the thieves a bit more to do, because up to this point, the thieves didn't have a whole lot to do. There were a couple thieving jobs, but that's about it. Thieves had unique ways of dealing with some stuff, sure. But it wasn't really, a big to-do or anything like that. It wasn't like a massive amount for our lovely little thieves to do. So it kind of feels like they tried to balance it out. Of course, in the next game, same type thing happens. You don't get a whole lot to do as a thief. I mean, there are some special ways of dealing with problems as a thief. It isn't really until the fourth game where the thieves really kind of get their own unique storyline and stuff like that. And then in the fifth one, everybody has their own unique little storylines and stuff like that. In the fifth one, the thief actually gets more attention than a lot of the others. And I kind of think that I think the developers really kind of got that and really understood that with their newer game, Hero U, where... your character is going to be a thief. You can have extracurricular activities like learning magic or learning science as an extracurricular activity. But ultimately, it really is, you are a thief or a, what is it? How did they put it? I think it's something like a disgraced bard So yeah. Give me just a moment here. Let me get the game pulled up here. And we'll get into things. So we are going to continue from 8. Where now we are... So yeah, just to give, okay, so teal turban, red jewel in the center, split beard, mustache, stuff like that. That is what the poet looks like. Now, I'm pretty sure we are pretty much... Oh, wow. We are actually kind of lacking in stealth and stuff like that. So we need to be sneaking everywhere. We need to do some more sneaking. And we're ready to sleep for the night. We are just ready to go ahead and go and sleep for the night. Hero, it is time for you to awaken. Even now the caravan to Rasier is preparing to depart. Oh man, once you leave Shapier, you will be on your own. We can but give you some supplies to make your journey easier. I've prepared an extra set of clothes for you. Well, thank you. I'm sure those will come in very handy later. So we go out and everybody is gathered together. All the kata are here to wish us good luck and good fortune. Yay! The inn is filled with kata merchants who wish you good luck upon your departure. As you pass through the gate of Shapier, the gate guard presents you with a new saurus, a gift from the Sultan. Right, because we found out that our original saurus, the green one, was actually the emir. So now instead of a green boy, we get a red boy. I'm assuming it's a boy. I don't really know. So see, we have the saurus and the hand here. Ahead in the desert awaits a mass of sauri and riders, being led by the caravan master, a huge centaur, who orders the caravan into motion before the sun can be seen. Well, they do not wait around, do they? You ride out to join in this new adventure, pausing only to watch the sun rise. What a dashing foreign devil you are. I am not a foreign devil. A ship of the desert? Are you sure that a ship isn't just the saurus of the sea? And here's where, his hair does not look nearly as bright yellow as it's supposed to be. Centaurs are best at finding their way across the desert. Are you sure about that? I thought that was the sauri. So now we join up with everybody and notice. Oh no, there are some more. Oh. I was actually... The plane, boss! The plane! The caravan's on the plane! And a massive raid of bandits. Yay! The caravan comes under siege from hundreds of nomadic brigands. Your small group is vastly outnumbered. The situation looks grim. Yeah, for the brigands. Intermission time! Ice cold, tasty whiz fizz made with pure Shapier artisan spring water. Fresh popped Wilbur Bluendecker gourmet popping corn. Looky, it's an orb of burning hydrogen and helium. Okay, enough of that. All in a day's work. See, now his hair is like that bright toxic yellow. Pass the ketchup for the vultures. Yeah. I love the smell of victory in the morning. It smells like sweat. No, oregano. No, like victory. Yeah, victory. Yeah, that's the ticket. So now we head out again. Admittedly with a slightly smaller group. But our centaur survived. After a week of traveling, you leave the caravan when it comes within sight of the city of Rasier. The caravan master warns you that Rasier is a dangerous place to be, and bids you be wary of all you meet there. He rears up and salutes you, and you watch the caravan move onward into the desert. You ride alone to the entrance to Rasier and pass through the barred gates, which barely open for you. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you, guys. Wait, I'm not even there yet. Ah, Rasier. What a shithole. Hi. What, how you guys doing? Stay where you are, stranger, or you'll discover how sharp a weapon can be. So, you are the one they call the hero Shapier. Well, understand this. We don't need no stinking heroes around here. Do I make myself clear? Yes? See that you obey all the rules posted around town. Rule number 1, strangers must always carry their visas. Do you have your visa? I have a MasterCard, does that count? Already breaking the rules, are you? Here is your visa. Don't leave town without it. I still find it funny that they actually had to go in with they actually use the Visa credit card logo or slogan of the day. The paint on the sign is starting to chip, but it seems to indicate that this is the Blue Parrot Inn. Of all the gin joints in all the world, you had to walk into this one. A hush comes over the bar as people notice you and eye you sullenly. You look what crawled in from the desert. He has been in the sun too long. His hair has gone yellow. Now, Wilma. He is a stranger to our fair city. You wouldn't want to give the wrong opinion about the hospitality of Rasier. Come here, stranger. I see you have already made the acquaintance of Kaveen, our illustrious captain of the Rasierian Guard. So perhaps you already have an idea of Rasierian hospitality. Come here, sit down, and let us have a little chat, you and I. Okay, yeah, this place is crap. Welcome to the Blue Parrot. I am Ferrari, Signor Ferrari. Sit down, my dear sir. Relax. You are among friends here. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like a man on a mission. I like that in a man. But perhaps a word of caution. In the city of Rasier, there are many depths to the problems. Do not try to change things here too quickly. You will find the system is not so bad once you get used to it. However, it will be very dangerous to try to alter that system. You might make enemies. Enough of such morbid thoughts, though. Perhaps we should share a drink in honor of our new relationship. Would you prefer Rasier's coffee or gin sling? I think coffee. A most prudent decision upon your part. Wilma, the coffee. Dude, is there gonna be any coffee left? He's sloshing out. It looks like water. Let us drink to our fortune meeting. You drink the bitter, thick liquid. It is an odd, almost chemical taste. You feel strange for a few seconds, but the feeling passes. Ferrari starts to ask some very probing questions, but you evade most of them. You are a very close-mouthed individual. You handle your drink very well. I trust you will handle yourself in Rasier as well. We will reserve a room for you here tonight. You will need to return here before dark, for it is forbidden to be out at night. Join me this evening, and we will talk some more. I have some information which may prove useful to you. I will see you later. I have some thinking to do now. Let's give him the thieves sign so he knows who's... when I first saw you, I said to myself, there's a man who knows how to play the game. I appreciate that in a man. Know this, though. I am the Thieves' Guild here. Do not think of using your skills around here without consulting me first. Okay. You must carry. Yes, I have my. Wait, no, that's my Thieves Guild license. Yep, there's my visa. Yes, I have my visa. Thank you. Well, now this is different. Road closed by order of Kavin. But now that's just odd how it's like, no, it's like constantly saying you must carry your visa with you at all times. You must carry, yes, I know that. I have my visa, thank you. You are being watched. Wait, where were these guards going? Where did the guards go if this road is closed? Yeah, I kind of got that. Thank you. Rules must be obeyed. Follow the system. Okay, so this one actually does lead somewhere. I do love how everything looks much more broken down and just like it's all been left to chance and just you know, it's all horrible. It's all just bad. Like a burnt out, you know, here obviously was a market stall in the streets, and it's just like, it looks just torn up and horrible. It's very nice. I have a feeling we're slowly getting around to, probably to where the palace is. And unfortunately, the map, you can't just like invert the map for Shapier and use it in Rasier. I wish that would be an interesting way of doing things, like casting reversal or like I said, just basically like flipping the map around a certain way and being like, okay, so yep, there we go. Well, now that's, oh, probably for laundry and stuff. I was gonna say, I'm like, that's kind of weird, isn't it? I am pretty much lost at this point. I mean, these are supposed to be simplified streets and stuff, right? Well, we're not gonna go that direction, apparently. Of course, this is pretty much how the streets worked in the original too. It was like half the streets weren't actually there. Okay, we finally made it to another plaza of the palace. So here we have, yep, standard old, the same old. Except for the palace itself looks different. Of course, the guards are different. They have different uniforms, but it's still pretty much the same old thing. Everything not mandatory is forbidden. Well, now that's kind of an eerie and foreboding thing. Now, I kind of wonder if they did or didn't streamline these streets, because it doesn't look like they really did. But we're getting some good sneaking practice in. Now, if I remember right, a lot of the skills and stuff after this one are a lot easier to improve. So like in the third one you have Well, you can throw rocks still. But as far as like agility and strength and stuff like that, there are things in Uhura's city where you can use those to really drastically improve your skills. Okay, so do I want to go this way or that way? This feels like we're going the wrong way. I don't know, this feels like we've gone a very, very wrong way here. Some men are more equal. Wow, they are just, yep. Wow, I forgot exactly how much Rasier sucks. Okay, we've made it to the Plaza of the Fountain. That is very, very confusing. That is just a very confusing set of streets. Like, apparently they didn't think that it was necessary to streamline the streets in Rasier. The window was manufactured by MS Window Co. Oh, really? They're Microsoft Windows? Yes, I still have my visa on me, thank you. I'm guessing that those are basically, those little things are like, basically like rules and stuff that are posted on the street. So as you come across, you know, as you're moving on to another street, instead of telling you what street it is, it's, hey, here's a set of arbitrary BS rules. Yes, very much so. Very, very much so. It is a dreary, dreary place. Just about all the windows have bars on them. Apparently the blue parrot has died. Come, join me here, my dear sir. You are still a novelty in Rasier, and I take a vested interest in all things new. It is time we discuss some things together, you and I. It is an ex-parrot. It has had one too many, as that is to say, one Gensling. Actually, it's just pining for the fjords. Obviously, they liked Monty Python. So, all right, it is now evening time. Well, I mean, the parrot is dead. I wish to tell you a story, a fable that has a moral. How you choose to react to this moral is your own life. As you well know, the old emir was deposed last year and his brother took over the palace. Rasier used to be a place with very few laws and restrictions, a place where the streets were filled with people and merchants, and water flowed free from the fountain. That has changed with the coming of Kaveen and his master. Well, who is his master? A new order has been established. The weak have perished or fled. Only the strong who adapted to remain. Those that could not adapt were destroyed. You are strong, but it remains to be seen how adaptable you are. It would be a great shame for you to wind up in Kavin's dungeons. Enough of that for now. I have someone I would like you to meet. Ugarte! I would like you to introduce you to Ollamh the Yoinker. I am very pleased to make your acquaintance. I've heard much about you already. Good lord, this is just, this is very much, this has very, very heavy, Casablanca, a very heavy Casablanca feel to it. Ugarte here provides an invaluable service to this community. He obtains things for others which are otherwise unattainable. Yeah. For a nominal fee, of course. It seems he has some information for you. A rumor, perhaps, that may influence your actions. I will be happy to share such information for, say, 5 dinars. Well, I think I can spare 5 dinars. I have 123 or 193. Kaviv has sent the word out to his men that you are to be watched at all times. It seems that, someone is very interested in your actions. You should be aware that Kaviv does not usually greet strangers at the gate. You were expected. And why would he take an interest? There is this little matter of a prophecy to be fulfilled. This one may be the one. As I suspected before, that you were a very dangerous man to have around, Ollamh the Yoinker. It seems that I am correct. Still, it will be very interesting to see how this game plays out. You may stay tonight in the first room past the door on the left. Thank you. If you have no further need of me, sir, there are thirsty customers in need of my wares. So how are we doing on our sneaking? We've been sneaking all over the place. Our stealth is stuck at 153. Wow. Okay. You stealthily nabbed the oil lamp. So now we have some oil if needed. If we didn't have any oil, we can get some oil. I would like to speak with you tomorrow about the use of your skills. As head of all illegal activity in Rasier, I am an influential and respected man, and I have no intention of letting an amateur jeopardize my position, if you understand my meaning. Good night for now. Oh God, the rat! The rat! It's a mouse. God damn it. Stop pulling the blanket down, you bastard. You slept fitfully, dreaming of a rat-like monster pulling at you. In your dream, you felt cruelly exposed, but you recovered. Signor Ferrari sends his regards, but he had some rather disturbing news. He will talk with you this evening. Oh, okay. Sounds good, I think. All right, so now we're increasing our stealth again. That's good. I said I know in the third one it's a lot easier to increase your skills and stuff like that. I could see that, yeah. Though I believe that rat was... Oh, something's going down up here. Okay, I'm just going to go around this way where there's no guards. Thank you. Hello? Do not interfere! Hero, you must help me! Do something! The swords of the gods press deeper into your skin. There are no heroes in this town. You of all men should know that, Ugarte. I know very little. What is going on? I am innocent of any wrongdoings. If you are so innocent, then what is this? Hey! Oh, I don't know how that bag could have gotten there. Someone must have planted it on me. Water skins under your tunic, Ugarte? You know that smuggling water is a crime against the state. You also know what we do to criminals like you. No, please, I am innocent. I don't know how that... I do not know how it got there. No! Hero, help! This is the fate of anyone who breaks the rules of the city. Remember this, and see that you do not suffer the same fate. So, just having water skins filled with water, is that a crime? I hope you are smart enough to learn this lesson. You do not want to see the dungeons of Rasier. Actually, I kind of do. So, the fact that I have 5 mostly full water skins, is that going to be a problem? Okay, I want to make sure that I was wearing the glasses, because that does come in later. Wearing the X-ray glasses does come in later. See, it's only mid-morning. Well, actually, it's already mid-morning, I should say, because time appears to fly when you're in Rasier. I mean, I've always heard the saying, you know, time flies when you're having fun, but Rasier is anything but fun. If you are truly a hero, follow me. Okay. Quickly, before the guards come. Please, you must help me. Take off your clothes. That's a bit forward and sudden. I must leave this city before I am forced to marry Kaveen. I have heard you are a hero. With your help, I can be out of the city before nightfall. I wish to disguise myself as you and leave with your visa. So please, let me exchange clothes with you. So, alright. So if we take off the glasses, you see that the veils are there, but if we put on the glasses, the veils disappear. You explained to him how the mirror was transformed. Oh, it's so good to know that my uncle still lives. Aha! So Gaviv was wanting to... Aha. Wait, you're daughter of the current leader? Zaisha? Daughter of Emir Ali al-Din Hassan. My father would never overthrow his brother, no matter what foul rumors you have heard. My father's just a puppet for Adavis. Adavis! I fear and hate him more than Kavin. It is he who destroyed my uncle Arus and made Rasier this terrible place it is now. Adavis was my uncle's vizier. Oh, that explains it. That explains it. Viziers are almost always evil. Almost always. Don't know what it is. They get in that position. Once somebody becomes a vizier, they are probably going to start down the evil path. Oh, that's better. There are only two passions to Adavis. Complete power and complete control. He will stop at nothing to gain those. Kavin, he is a brutal man. I do not like the way he looks at me. One day he took my father and me down to the dungeon to watch the torturing of a prisoner. He had the same look as when he watched their pain. I will not marry him. I do not know the truth of this rumor, but I have heard that Adavis is very much afraid of fire. This place was beautiful to live a year ago. Was a beautiful place to live a year ago. All these changes took place because of Adavis. And just about all of them. Have you ever noticed that most viziers have the same attire? It's usually a turban with a spike in the middle. I don't know why, but that is a very common depiction of a vizier. The palace is filled with guards, and all women must stay in the harem. The harem, you say? All the women must stay there now, hiding their faces behind veils. Did you know it is forbidden for a man to speak to a woman unless she is his mother, daughter, or wife? It is all Adavis's doing. He must really hate women. I'm pretty sure he does, and actually he kind of has a good reason for it. He kind of has a good reason for it. Not a really good reason, but kind of a good reason. But man, that must make it really, really difficult to get a date. I know how to survive in the desert. It is my home. Before Adavis took over the city, I roamed it freely at will. The caravan is but a day's ride ahead of me. I will catch it easily. You know about... The caravan master is my friend. He taught me how to ride when I was little. He gave you riding lessons, probably on his back, since he was a centaur. I will travel with the caravan back to Shapier. I know the Sultan Harun al-Rashid. He will let me stay at his palace. Yeah! I guess it would. Yeah, you can't even talk to your sister. That's annoying. Alright, so I have a spare set of clothes. Thank you so very much. Now, normally the veil would be hiding her. Ooh, you haven't seen a figure like that since you visited your accountant. Wait, really? Wow, they just really just like, oh, hey, pixelized nipples. Wait, are they saying his hair is a wig? How do I look? Do you think this will fool anybody? It's so nice not to have to wear that stupid veil. Please, in order to leave the city, I will need one more thing. Although it will be dangerous for you, I must have your visa. Do you take American Express? Thank you ever so much. In return for your favors, I can only give you a token. Here's my mirror. You have but to show it to any woman in the palace and she will aid you, and it'll come in really handy when we get to the crux of the plot. Again, my thanks, and may fortune favor you. Farewell. Wait until she clears the alleyway before you leave, Effendi. Right, can I talk to you about some stuff? What's your name? I am called Mason. Mason. Yeah, yes. Kaveen finds great pleasure in the pain of others. Kaveen will not marry Zaisha. I will kill him myself before I will let him have her. Who is she to you? I've been a servant of hers since she was little, and her slave since Adavis made slaves. I will do anything for her. He has the eyes, he has a snake's eyes, and hates all women. The city has been destroyed by Kaveen and Adavis. I've already asked you about those people. So yeah, that was the whole point of getting those glasses, was so that you could see through the veil and it wouldn't be like... So you could see her undressing. That was it. That was the whole point of those glasses. If you need a place of safety in the palace sometime, the harem will welcome you for the aid you gave my mistress. I shall tie a veil from the battlements at night to guide you. Thank you greatly, Effendi Hero. So now I cannot leave Rasier because I do not have my visa. And it's already mid-afternoon, so all of that took us from mid-morning to mid-afternoon. And of course, you know, like I said, the mirror is going to come in. Is going to be very important later on. But I still need to kill some time. And my stealth is just like, my stealth is not really going up. Which kind of stinks. So might as well just go back and forth between the plaza of the pool and the plaza of the gate. Because there's not really much else we can do. I mean, in theory, this should, like, really ratchet up our sneaking skills, because we're really getting a lot of sneaking practice in. But again, our stealth skill isn't going up at all. That was one of the issues, is some of the skills in this in the series were always very difficult to improve. Like, at least in this one, you could improve your dodge by sparring with Uhura. I don't think there's really any sparring or anything in the third one, or the fourth one. It's just you have to go in for straight combat. However, I think sneaking is easy to improve. So is agility, strength, throwing. Acrobats, I think, is a fairly easy one to improve as well, which is one that they add. Then if I remember right, in the fourth one, you can climb. You can just click on a tree to climb it. You'll improve your You'll improve your climbing skills. You can actually jump in place and jump into a somersault if you have the acrobatics, so you can improve your agility and acrobatics that way. Oh hey, we've gone up a whole 3 points in stealth. We are so sneaky! Sneaking through here, boss! Get out the way! Alright, what time is it? It's still just mid-afternoon. I mean, there's literally nothing to do. There's nobody to go and see. There's no merchants to buy from. There's nothing to do in this city. There's no easy way of getting around in the city because, well, hey, you're just kind of like stuck. Okay, sunset approaches. Good.
It is a pity about our friend Ugarte, is it not? I can see you are as broken up by the affair as I am.
I didn't know the guy. I barely got introduced to him.
However, it seems he asked somebody the wrong questions about you. That was just a performance put on for your benefit this morning. Kaveen has known about Ugate's water smuggling for a long time. A most dangerous man, Kaveen. Almost as dangerous as you are. If you wish to discuss something to our mutual advantage, come sit down.
I would love to talk about something like that. Sure. And watch it with the fly swatter, man.
As I've said before, there is no room for amateurs in the city. They tend to call attention to themselves and give the profession a bad name.
Uh-huh.
If you are skilled as I have heard, then I might have some use for you. However, first you must prove yourself. Are you willing to do for me a small favor? A simple yes or no will suffice.
I was giving you my resume, thank you.
I wish you to bring me a small ornament to prove your skills.
A small ornament.
This ornament is a black figure of a bird, a falcon.
Oh, great. So now we're going to Sam Spade.
I am an admirer of birds, you see. The place is a window on your left as you first enter the fountain plaza from here. The bird is kept in a locked cabinet in that room. If you return this to me, I will make you my right-hand man. Wilmer there does not have quite what it takes to give me what I want.
Wait, what do you do with your right hand? What do you do with your right hand that Wilmer just can't give you what you need? I am very concerned.
To get past the guards, you only have to make the sign. Those guards are well paid to ignore my friends. However, any other guard you meet will not be so discreet. If you are caught, I will know nothing of your actions, of course.
Uh-huh.
Now seems like an excellent time for such a venture. Good luck, sir, and I do hope you are skilled as I suspect.
Seriously, dude, can you watch it with the lash? Just watch where you're swinging that lash, man. I do not need marks on my face or anywhere else. All right, they're already ignoring me. I don't have to give them the sign. They already know to ignore me, which is good. Yes, we're going after a falcon. I think that's why they kind of padded out. It always kind of felt to me like they were padding things out in Rasier, like basically in order to really make it so that the thief had something really unique to everybody else. Like the wizards have wit, the fighters have the Eternal Order of Fighters, or possibly going the route of the Paladin. The thieves don't even really have a thieves guild. Hello.
Okay. Magic rope, do your thing.
As your eyes adjust, you find yourself in a bedroom. Somebody is asleep nearby, surrounded by thin curtains. The occupant of this bedchamber must collect weapons, for there are many attached to the walls. Alright, so, the prudent person would... Oh, bloody hell. I hate this. The hinges have been oiled. The hinges have been hoiled, yes. Lock yields to your skill. You hold the bird in your hands, wondering for a moment, is this the stuff dreams are made of? You decide, nah, and put it away. Let's close it. Hello there, Gamers Grotto. Alright, watch the squeaky board. Actually, I'm not even sure that these are boards. These look more like... Looks more like these are actually like hard tiles and stuff. So yes, this is the Maltese Falcon. So they already Ugarte and Ferrari and stuff like this, and the Blue Parrot already kind of have this feel of Casablanca. Then they throw in the Maltese Falcon. They were very much, it's very obvious that they were very big fans of Humphrey Bogart. Wait, that weighs 900 quarks? I mean, I'm not entirely sure what a quark is, as far as a unit of weight. I mean, I'm familiar with the idea of a quark as a subatomic particle, and I'm familiar with a quark as far as being an alien bartender. Now, do they keep the joke? Do they keep the joke? Do you have it? Do you have the bird? Answer yes. Bring it here. Quickly, give it to me. Yes. You give Signor Ferrari the bird. A puzzled look crosses his face, and suddenly you realize he was referring to the Black Falcon. I was hoping that they would keep that joke in there, because it's like, in the parser one you said, give Ferrari the bird. But I wasn't quite sure how they were going to do that with this one. Do you know what we have here? A bird made by somebody from Malta? The sole reason I came to this desert-driven country. Where are you from originally? For 17 years, I've sought the blackbird. I alone knew that this bird was worth a sultan's ransom. Let me look. Let me see. Uh-huh. It seems that the joke is upon me. This is not the real Black Falcon. Oh, jeez. There were only 4 of these made. Only one had any real value. And there are 4. There are 4. You can find 4 However, you actually can make a fifth one. You actually can make a fifth one later. In the fifth game, see, this is an example of why they were, they were very obviously only ever planning on 4 games. By saying, oh, well, there were only 4 birds made, but now we have 5 games, so now we have 4 birds, only one of them has value. There was one in Shapier, there was one in Spielberg, there's one in Shapier, there's one in Tarna, and there's one in Moldavia. But there actually isn't one in... there actually is not an official one in Silmaria, I don't think. Because I think the one in Silmaria is actually the one that Elsa brought with her from Shapier. So the one in Shapier is the real one. Then Elsa brings that to Silmaria. Minos stores it in his treasure room. That's how Elsa knew that there was one there. And that's the real falcon.
It seems I must continue my search. If you are interested, I would not be adverse to having such a resourceful and skilled person such as you at my side.
Can you stop stroking my shoulder, please? It's making me feel very uncomfortable.
If you could learn to curb those unfortunate heroic tendencies, you would make an excellent partner. Leave me now. I have a good deal of planning to do.
Yeah, still really lacking on improvement for a lot of for a lot of key skills here. There's nowhere to practice lockpicking. I don't know of anywhere to practice lockpicking, which is irritating. Fine, I'll go to sleep and dream about being exposed to the world as a mouse pulls down my blanket. I'm sorry, that is either A, a very, very light blanket, or B, that is a super strong mouse. As you enter, the sounds of the bars go still.
It has been a pleasure dealing with you, sir, my dear sir.
I'm sorry, past. I thought I was going to be your right-hand man. What do you know, Ferrari? Ferrari avoids your eye and your questions as he studiously swats flies. Alright, what is going on here, guys?
That is Signor Ferrari to you, punk.
Fine, Signor Ferrari.
Signor Ferrari is to be respected and obeyed. We sell water for 50 centimes, Rasierish coffee for 75 centimes, or gin slings for 1 dinar. Where else can you get water in this city? The waterman comes once a week. The Mears man sells a week's worth of water for 10 dinars.
Seems a bit exorbitant.
This city is known for its coffee. You will not forget one once you have tried one.
Okay, so why is everybody so, standoffish? What the hell, guy? Ooh. You are under arrest for breaking the law of Rasier on this day, the 29th of of the serpent, gear of the Jinn. Come quietly, or you will be taken by force. You briefly consider struggling with the guards, but realize there are just too many of them. You follow the guards through the dark streets, past the gates of the palace, and into the dungeon of Rasier. Rude! After being dragged to the dungeon of the palace, you were roughly searched, beaten, and questioned by the guards. They warned you that Kaveen will be coming soon to personally question you, and that you won't enjoy it. Right, but they didn't take our pin. And it did remind us of our first lockpick. I'm just going to get my stuff, that's all. You recover all of your equipment. Now then, do you recognize this pin? Do you realize what this pin means? A pin like that can only be seen by a friend. Such is its magic. You must be very trusted to gain... Right, who are you? Truly, you may have questions I might answer, but the guards will soon return. All right, so, do you happen to know a quick way out of here, buddy? The entrance to the passageway should be here. Yes, here it is. Lend your strong shoulder to the task. Oh, well, damn. I've helped others escape through the secret passageways. Do not fear. I will lead you to safety through the passageways, Kata friend. See, being nice to cats comes with an advantage. If I understand correctly, you are he who defended Shapier from those magical elementals. You are now here to liberate our fair city. I'm impressed by your sense of honor, yet despite your previous heroics, I think you will need assistance in taking down the entire Rasierian regime. I believe you should lay low for now, friend of Kata. If you are captured again, they will surely kill you on sight. Tomorrow night, the Underground will launch an attack on the palace in an attempt to overthrow the Emir. If you can manage to stay out of Kaveen's hands for one more day, you would be a very valuable ally to us. Okay, I have so many questions. Who are you? My name is Sharaf. Means honor. Right, you're the one that was... Okay. It is rumored that Kaveen is but a tool for someone more cruel and powerful. Someone who uses magic to rule Rasier. Kaveen is the most feared man in all Rasier. Although rumor has it he is not the most powerful. Magic of the Kata is subtle, an oil lamp that never burns out. I've got one of those. I had to make it the hard way. Nobody would sell me one.
A pen that only friends, a door that always opens at your touch. A pen that can only be seen by friends. The grandmothers of our grandmothers' grandmothers were born in this place. Kata have lived here since before there was even a city. No one can keep the Kata from their home. The Kata will come back. We are little folks, yes. Still, we can bring down the state.
All right, I think that's enough. Oh, come on. If he recognizes the thieves' sign, that's not going to gain his distrust. But if he doesn't recognize it, he's not going to have any idea what you're doing.
You are right. Our chances of avoiding capture will be greater if we split up. Do not return to the Blue Parrot. Those scoundrels will not hesitate to turn you in once they hear Kaveen is looking for you. Avoid the guards at all costs, as they will soon know of our escape. May we both fare well, hero friend.
Wait, suicide is punishable by death. Yeah, that sounds about right. I have no idea which way I'm going. I have no idea where to go.
Hello?
Well, now that guy looks familiar. His portrait was in Wit.
You find you cannot move. The man before you has a low, pleasant... Ollamh the Yoinker, I am your friend. Remember your friend, Adavis. Remember my voice. Remember my face. Trust me, I am your friend.
You try to struggle, but your body will not obey. You cannot even close your eyes, but you try to avoid his gaze. There's something about his eyes, though.
I am your friend, and you trust me. Trust my words, trust my eyes. Look in my eyes and trust me. You look at his eyes and cannot look away. They seem to glow. His words seem to whirl around in your head. Ollamh the Yoinker, I am your friend. Obey now, your friend Adavis. Obey now my words. Obey now my voice. Trust in your friend and obey me. You find yourself relaxing. You are with a friend. His eyes are gentle, and his smile warms you. Ollamh the Yoinker, you know me. I am your friend, Adavis, who helped you escape from the dungeons of Rasier.
No, I'm pretty sure I did that on my own, thank you.
Together we seek to aid our friend Emir Eras, I was his trusted vizier, remember? You find yourself nodding at this humble, gentle man.
Pretty much there, Dorian, yeah. I would not be surprised.
To the end of the evil reign of Kaveen and restore our friend the Emir Eros. Together we must go into the desert. We must journey to the Forbidden City and recover the magical item that will break the spell upon the Emir. We need to get the Statue of Iblis. Yes, you know this is something you've got to do, but you frown as you try to remember something you once heard about Iblis. You remember the Statue of Iblis, don't you? It has remarkable powers and can break any spell it touches. We need to take the statue to Eros, our friend. Together, let us save the city of Rasier. He puts his arm on your shoulders and you smile. Here is a man of great wisdom that you have trusted and respected, and he needs your help. Together you will save the Emir. You and Adavis will get the Statue of Iblis. You there! Try walking through the door now.
Okay. No, fool, pass through it. Oh, get out of the way. You have no idea how or why you got here, but it is nice to be able to help such a nice man. Wow, the snark on this one. I cannot be mistaken. My translation of the prophecy must be correct. It must be you. Of all the stupid heroes in the world, I had to be cursed with you. So we have the scorpion, we have, what is wrong? How does it go? For 1,000 years and a year, Iblis will be bound. I know that it has been 1,001 years to this very day, so that must be correct. Beneath the tombstones of the city that he once did found. This is the Forbidden City, there's no doubt about that. Then comes a hero from the Northland, led unto despair. You're the only hero that I have found recently. It must be you. I have no doubt that you will despair before I am through with you. Passing through the door unopened, that he will find there. The door! Accursed door! Why can you not pass through it? When the moonlight shines between the dragon's jaws, and is caught and held there by the scorpion's claws. The moon is not due to rise between the two constellations until tomorrow. How can I be wrong? I will not be denied. Cannot be wrong. It did not say 1,001 years and a day. No. But how can the moon? But how can the moon be where it cannot be? You're the hero. Answer me how the moon can be between the dragon and the scorpion. And as we see, there's a scorpion and a dragon on the door. But we are going to save once more, because that is where we are going to actually end for today. That just feels like a really good stopping point, and then we can finish up the game. tomorrow. Because there is still, we need to get into the Forbidden City, get the treasure, eventually make our way back to the city, get into the palace, confront Atavis and all that stuff. But I think that's going to wait. I think that'll be best done tomorrow. Because otherwise we're probably going to go for another hour and a half or something like that. And I'm still trying to get my sleep schedule back on track. So, I want to make sure that I can get to sleep early enough that I'm not going to be, like, wide awake until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and shit like that. So, yeah. Anyway, as always, thank you guys very much for being here. Gamers Grotto, Dorian, of course, all the lovely little lurkers, all the people that watch after the fact. If you like the video, don't forget to press the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That lets both YouTube and me know that you like what we're doing. If you want to be kept up to date on when we go live and when we do videos and stuff like that, what we're doing and everything like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down below. The Facebook page, the Twitter, the Discord channel, and the Trovo channel, where Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I am live streaming Cyberpunk 2077 in the afternoons. All of that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!